Here we are back for episode two. Thanks to everybody who checked out episode one. So essentially, I started with the bare bones stuff there, just Logic drummer and, some guitars and vocals, and that's kind of how the song idea was born. Then I started adding some bass, um, this bass part here, and electric guitars. And some pre-programmed instruments like the organ, like I programmed that in or played it in. And then after I got all those things in, I started adding some samples from Splice just to add in some cool effects or whatever. And I mainly use the samples in the beginning of this song right here, so you can hear them. Just sounds of the plains in South Dakota with some motorcycles and whatnot. Just some atmosphere to get the song started or whatever. But yeah, after I put all that stuff together, I did little bits of mixing or whatever just to try to get this together. And with all that stuff, it sounded like this. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of how I got, to that point. And it's still a little rough because it's still got, the organs are kind of played by me. I'm not the best piano slash organ player. Um, and some of the elements in here, but for the most part, you can see that the whole song's there. And after this is pretty much me, hiring players to like play the drums, hiring people to play the organ and stuff like that. So yeah, now that it's it's starting to come together, it's time to hire some of the other players to play the parts a little bit more proficiently than I do. I'd like to think I'm an awesome drummer. I play the cajon pretty well, but as far as full drum kits, not really my forte. I know how to do it. It's just there's people who can do it so much better than me. Same thing with any keys. Same thing with bass too. I know how to play bass, so I know how to play all the instruments for this. It's just, sometimes you have to learn when to step back and, just do what's best for the song rather than, serving your ego, so to speak. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of how I got to this point. I'll try to keep each one of these episodes as short as possible. But thanks for checking it out and hope to see you in the next one.